What if I told you that every project that I made for my daughter's Sweet 16 could be a product that you could sell? Today, I'm using my xTool M2 machine to create custom party decorations, gifts, and personalized accessories for her pool party. But here's the thing. This is exactly how I come up with product ideas for my business. I don't sit around trying to invent the next viral Etsy product. I solve real problems. I make things for my home, I make things for my family, I make things for parties and events, and those products often turn into products that people are willing to pay for. So while I get ready for my daughter's Sweet 16, I wanted to show you not only what I'm making, but how each project could easily become something you sell. Let's get started and I will show you how. The first thing I wanted to make was a giant Sweet 16 sign for our backyard. Since we're having a pool party, I needed something large enough to be seen from across the yard and show up in photos. I designed these oversized Sweet 16 letters and cut them from wood using the xTool. And after cutting all of the letters, I gave them a few coats of hot pink paint to match the party colors. This is actually one of my favorite things about laser projects. Instead of searching stores hoping you find exactly what you want, you can make it the exact size and color you need. And here is how it turned out. I absolutely love it. The pink really pops against the fence and it instantly transforms this area into a party backdrop. Now, obviously, these say Sweet 16, but imagine these customized for birthdays, graduations, baby showers, weddings, retirement parties, and even business events. Large custom signs are something that people are willing to pay good money for because they don't want to make them themselves, or they just don't have the means to make them. Next up was the candy and sweet bar. I wanted the candy table to feel a little bit more custom and coordinated with the party theme. So I decided to make custom wooden lids for these Dollar Tree jars. My original plan was to engrave fun phrases like "so fetch" and "main character" onto the lids. But as I started putting everything together, my daughter took one look and decided she preferred the simple version. And honestly, I think she was right. The plain wood lids ended up looking really clean and elevated while still giving the candy bar that custom look. Imagine these jars filled up with candy and sweet treats. Sometimes the best design choices is actually the simpler one. What I love about this project is that it doesn't even have to be a candy bar. Think wedding favors, baby showers, bridal showers, graduation parties, or even personalized kitchen decor. Small customization projects like this are often the easiest products to start selling. I would even consider making these as little candle lids. This next one is really special. One of the gifts we gave my daughter for her birthday was a digital camera. So I wanted to personalize it with a custom wrist strap. So before engraving the final piece, I always like to do a test first. So this saved me more than once. I actually use scrap white coach leather for this project, which made it feel even more special. I DIY'd my own little wrist strap for her. And once I was happy with the settings, I engraved the final strap. I'm not sure why, but I was like totally nervous doing this. I just didn't want to mess it up after taking the time to attach all the little pieces together to make this cute little wrist lanyard for her. But I absolutely love how this turned out. It's personalized without being over the top, and it's something she can actually use long after the party is over. And it's a keepsake that I know she'll look back on one day and remember my parents gave me this camera for my 16th birthday. This might be my favorite product idea in the entire video. Personalized camera straps, wristlets, keychains, and luggage tags. They make fantastic gifts and they're relatively inexpensive to make. I also decided to make her a cake topper. I wanted something that tied into the party theme. And since the theme is capture the moment, I decided a camera themed topper. I used the print and cut feature for the design. And I have to say, I was really impressed with how clean it came out. It was so pretty. And I cut out the entire design to attach to a dowel. And I also cut out additional letters for the Sweet 16 portion. And I painted those to match the rest. So I could have just left it as this printed and cut cake topper, but I wanted to add some dimension to it. And after everything was painted, and I layered the pieces together by attaching a dowel to the back and assembling the final topper by gluing the Sweet 16 to the front. And this ended up looking so much more expensive than anything I could have bought in a store, and it's personalized for our exact party theme. I also created this photo challenge sign for guests. The idea is simple. Throughout the party, everyone can snap photos with the birthday girl, their best friend, a pool float, and a few other fun prompts. I thought it was a fun way to get people interacting and take pictures throughout the night. And I paired it with one of those cute little canteen style cameras, and it fits the capture the moment theme perfectly. If you want this printable, you can find it in the description. Cake toppers are one of those products that people buy year round. Birthdays, weddings, baby showers, retirements, graduations, the customization possibilities are endless. I actually just wanted to point out that I moved my xTool machine out into my shed. That's where my F1 machine is at. And so it just kind of made sense that all my materials and everything else is out there versus my craft room. My craft room is already overloaded with so many machines. So moving it out here just made more sense. And my previous xTool machine, the other M1 I had, was already out there, so it just made more sense and gave me a dedicated workspace, which I absolutely love. By the way, if you need help organizing a workspace like my shed that I use for my workshop, I'll link that post and video below. And so here's exactly what I want you to take away from this video. Every project I made started as something I wanted for my daughter's party, but every single one of them could also become a product. And that's how I've built my business over the years, not by chasing trends, not by trying to reinvent the wheel, but by taking projects that I was already making and turning them into products that other people wanted too. So if you've been wanting to make extra income with your cutting machine, laser machine, or craft skills, start paying attention to the projects you're already creating. Those everyday projects might be your next best seller. And if you'd like my step-by-step process for turning craft projects into products that you can actually sell, check out my link below. Now I've got to go finish setting up for this Sweet 16 party. I'll see you in the next one.